Hello everyone, Riley here, and today's movie is Won't You Be My Neighbor? Now, Won't You Be My Neighbor is the Mr. Rogers documentary that is about Mr. Rogers, who kind of had a different spin on children's entertainment from the 60s to the early 2000s. And what he focused on was focusing on core values and not making kids in the dark, but expressing their emotions, but keeping the childlike youthfulness of them. And he overall just preached being good people. Now, this movie isn't trying to do filmmaking at its best. The core fundamental crux of this film is the emotional weight behind it and the messages that it's getting out to the audience. And on that level, it 100% full throttle completely succeeds. It leaves you feeling inspired, feeling hopeful about the future, and feeling just like you can hold on to that youthfulness just a little bit longer, which at this time of my life, as I saw it literally right after my high school graduation, really worked well for me. As someone who has only seen snippets of his show as I gotten older, as it was not airing when I was growing up, I just missed it by about 3 or 4 years, I thought it really did a great job of capturing the essence of who Fred Rogers was. They were able to show you just how he was in his personal life and how that kind of was the same person as he was on screen, but just a slightly different variation of it. And the parts of this that were showing how he actually interacted with kids or with his staff members or with his fellow cast members was great because it just warmed your heart. And for an hour and a half, it just made you feel good about humanity for once. Even though at the end it makes you feel a little bit down just because there's not really any way that someone like Fred Rogers could succeed in the media nowadays. But overall, it just warms your heart and it's just a generally feel-good film. And that's all you can really ask for. I mean, the couple of pacing issues and the fact that a little of it is a bit redundant doesn't really matter at the end of the day. The only thing that I really was left wanting was a little more of context of how his faith and the way that he was going into the clergy affected his programming, because you kind of see a bit of it at the beginning and a bit of it at the end, but there was kind of like a whole connective tissue that I thought was a little bit missing. But other than that, this film is great. I highly recommend everyone watch this movie. It really just makes you feel good about humanity, and in this time in the world, that's something that should be cherished. So comment down below what you thought of this movie and what your anticipations are for the actual biopic starring Tom Hanks. And if you liked this video, drop a like down below and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.